Good morning, Eagles. I'm Gina Brum.
And I'm Haley Bushman, and welcome back to Eagle Eye News.
Please rise for the pledge and remain standing for a moment of silence.
Eating in the Commons has been an issue for many years between staff and students. Brad and Nate give us more information about this well-known topic.
The Commons, a place where students can study, socialize with others, play ping pong, and just relax. But one thing that they can't do is eat food. These rule breakers are violating the #1 rule in the Commons by simply munching on small snacks. I wanted to get an in-depth look on why this is such a problem.
So why is this rule in place of no eating in the Commons?
The rule was put in place because the Commons was getting too full of trash. You guys weren't cleaning up after yourselves, and altogether just not maintaining a hospitable environment.
What are your thoughts on not being able to have food in the Commons?
I wish I could allow you guys to have food in the Commons. If you guys would pick up after yourselves, maybe keep it a little more clean down there, be more responsible, I think it would be a great idea to have food down there. So
How does it feel to take away one of the basic human rights of eating?
Are you going to let me finish?
You can go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like I said, I wish I could let you guys eat in the Commons. I really could. But you guys don't know how to clean up after yourselves. You keep it dirty down there, you're walking over furniture. We can't even have a normal ping pong paddle because you guys break the wooden ones.
All right, let's run through a little, role play here.
Role play. Okay.
I'm in the Commons, I pull out my food. You see me eating, how do you handle this situation?
Brad, you know there's no eating in the Commons. Please put your food away. You're still eating, Brad. You're really going to force me to send you to the deans for not listening to me about eating in the Commons.
I ran over the same scenario with another teacher to see if there was any better way to handle this.
Could you please put your food away? Could you please put your food away? All right, I'm going to have to call the deans.
One student, who wished to remain anonymous, was brave enough to share his story of being caught eating in the Commons.
So I pulled out my food in the Commons, and I was munching on it, and then Mr. Krecker advised me to put it away, but it's my daily routine, so I put it away, and he sat down, and I brought it back out, and I kept eating it, and I told him that I'm trying to get ready for my golf match, and it's my routine, and he proceeded to dislike my continuance of eating the food, and so I kept eating in front of him. I got referred to the deans for it, and it was just a nasty scene. So I'm trying to get ready for my golf match, and now I can't because of Mr. Krecker referring me to the deans. I played terrible that day.
How did that make you feel?
Broken on the inside.
Thank you.
Aside from the potential of an allergic reaction and mice infestation in the school, I still don't see the problem with food in the Commons. This is Bradley Cherry with EEN, checking out.
Are you ready to sail at sunset? The homecoming dance is tomorrow night from 7 to 10 p.m. Tickets are still available for $25 each after school today. Tomorrow, they will be available at the door for $30 each for Lake students only.
IDs are needed to get into the dance, and guest forms are due today by 3 p.m. Now, let's throw it over to Juliana and Evelyn with sports.
What's up, Eagles? It's your boys. I'm Juliana Jeek. And I'm Evelyn O'Brien. And this is Sports. In girls cross country, Olivia Schmidt led the way for the girls team on Tuesday, finishing in second place. Sophia Goodale and Gretchen Good both finished in the top 10. Mia Urban sat down with Coach Shepard, Talon, and Brooke to talk about the season.
I think for us the biggest thing is that we're a bit stronger than we were in the past. We're able to handle more advanced workouts, higher mileage, and I think the biggest thing is you're seeing that in our teams now. It's a lot harder to make a top 20 list whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
We handle our goals by taking everything day by day. Usually if it's a workout or just anything that's challenging in general, we like to pick each other up and remind ourselves that, like whether it be going to state or something, like, hey, this is our goal. Let's get through the day working towards that goal.
Before the race, I was definitely nervous because there's a lot of great competitors and fast girls out there. But after, when I started running, I was totally fine and I felt good. And after the race, I was definitely tired and it was really hard, but it was super exciting because that's the first race I won varsity level.
We went to a 40-plus team meet and we finished in the top 10 the last couple of years. And for them, they're very motivated to make their mark in Lakes history. For the girls' side, we returned all 7 from last year's 9th place team. Really excited for them to keep working hard, and again another senior-led group that has big plans. They want to be on the podium, which is the top 3, and they will do literally everything to make that happen. So we see that in the workouts, we see that in them working together, and I don't think there's going to be much that can stop them. They're going to have a great season.
Tennis lost 3-4 against Vernon Hills on Friday with wins from singles Megan Heiser and Molly Monson and doubles Kaylee Smith and Dana Cruz.
Earlier in the week, Jimmy Clem sat down with Coach Shepard and a few players.
We were able to sit down with varsity head field hockey coach Miss Shepard and a few of the players to learn more about the team and get an in-depth look on the season thus far.
I think one of the strongest aspects for the team is not only their physical speed and athletic skills, but the way they work together as a unit. They have been playing, most of them have been playing together for many years, and that's really enhanced their productivity on the field. Our schedule does not adequately reflect the dedication and commitment the girls have put forth thus far this year.
Nayla, what's your favorite part about field hockey?
I would say this year, my favorite part about field hockey was going down to St. Louis with all my teammates.
The biggest surprise has been senior Kira Knauf. I've put her in just about every position except goalie, and she's indicated she's willing to do that. I've had her play both forward, midfield, and defense, and she's done an exceptionally good job.
We're here with Kenzie and Abby after the big Antioch game. How do you guys stay positive when you guys are down?
Well, I think that we try to work together, try to build each other up.
I definitely think keeping the intensity up during a game and just keeping each other positive throughout it.
I'm Jimmy Clem with Eagle Eye News.
Girls volleyball defeated North Chicago last Thursday, winning 25-2 and 25-5. Abby Vanderwall had 6 digs and 6 aces. Sarah Smith and Pol Siniak both finished with 3 kills. Good luck against Marion Central on Monday.
Boys golf had a loss against Wakanda. Bradley Bees shot 1 under par on Monday, finishing with a 35, which was the lowest score in the last 6 years. Good job and good luck on Saturday at your invitational.
Girls golf defeated Grayslake North and Grayslake Central on Tuesday, changing their record to 4-0 in conference play, finishing 5-1 overall. Congratulations to Allison Kennedy on medaling with a score of 47.
Last Friday, the football team won 49-20 against North Chicago. The Eagles had touchdowns from Ryan Carr, Dylan Kielwitz, D'Lo Hardy, Dylan D'Angelo, Bradley Cherry, and Chris Seelig. On the other side of the ball, we had fumble recoveries from Michael Taylor and Connor Nordmeyer, with an interception from Jimmy Clem.
We're here with Coach Eater after the big North Chicago win. After they scored on the first drive, what did you tell your guys to motivate them?
Just to stay up and keep in the game. We always preach that in every game. Think football, there's ups and downs, and just stick with it, come back hard. That's what it's all about, bouncing back and making plays when we need to.
Good luck tonight against Grayslake North. I sat down with the Lakes dance team to get an inside scoop of how dance is preparing for the upcoming season. The varsity dance team has been working tirelessly since summer to clean and perfect various routines to make them halftime ready. Each routine takes at least a week of drilling before it makes it onto the field. While it isn't halftime, the dance team performs short sideline routines to the music between plays. I'm Evelyn O'Brien with Eagle Eye News.
That's it for this week, Eagles. Now let's throw it over to Weather with Wes.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Wesley Dementi, and this is your weekly weather. Today at Lakes, we've got some cool temperatures today, around 60 degrees and mostly sunny skies. It'll warm up a lot this afternoon, with temps going as high as 80 degrees. Overall, a great night for the football game. Tomorrow, on Saturday, we'll start off the weekend with very similar temps to today, with a high of 80 degrees, a low of 63, and sunny skies. Thanks for watching, Eagles.
Hey, Eagles! Welcome to your Royal Rush Update. And on Monday, we have boys golf at home, boys soccer going against Wakanda, girls volleyball going against Marion Central Catholic, girls golf going against Antioch and Harvard, and girls tennis going against Marion Central Catholic.
On Tuesday, we got boys golf versus Wakanda and field hockey versus Lake Forest. And sit back and relax on Wednesday because we got nothing.
And then on Thursday, we got boys golf versus Grays Lake Central. We got boys soccer versus Round Lake. We got girls tennis versus Antioch. We got girls volleyball versus Wakanda. And we got girls field hockey versus Evanston.
Boys football tonight at 7.
Friday night at 7.
We've got our homecoming football game.
Tonight versus Grays Lake North. Theme is nautical, so come dressed as a sailor.
Happy homecoming! Anchors away, Eagles!
Thanks, Royal Rush.
Lakes has a new club, the FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. This club will provide many learning opportunities. Contact Mr. Schneider for more information about future meetings. The Spirit Store is now open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays during lunch periods. Stop in to get your Lakes apparel.
Did you know that the teachers can actually see what you're doing on the Chromebooks? Lauren Hope got a closer look of what Go Guardian is, what students thought of it, and sat down with Assistant Principal Ms. Holst.
In addition to going one-on-one this year with the new Chromebooks, Lakes has also implemented a new program called Go Guardian. But how much does everyone know about this new feature? We sat down with Ms. Holst to get more information on what this feature is and why we use it.
The best way I can explain our software management systems for our computers is that it's the same as the Student Locker. The Student Locker is a district-owned device. If staff has a need to get into a student locker, we can do that. We don't just go and open up student lockers on a whim. So the software management system allows us to do the same thing. A student can obviously has some privacy to their computer, but if we need to get into what they're searching or what they're doing, what they're storing on their device, we can absolutely do so. For example, we've been in school for 4.5, 5 weeks, and at Go Guardian and all of our software management systems, it's, we see evidence that it's working. For example, if a student's on Twitch during study hall, that's okay. That's nothing that's going to pop on my report. If a student is researching, for example, something that could be self-harm related, that's something that we're going to address. That's the safety and security of every student in the building that we take very seriously.
We also sat down with a few students to see how they feel about Go Guardian.
I hate it. Last week, I was in Spanish class and I was DMing Hannah on Twitter and they cut off my tab in the middle of the conversation and I was so mad, so no.
It makes me big mad. I'd be working on my homework in other classes and let me know why, I'm not gonna name names, Miss Senior decides to close my tabs. It's whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't really like it. I was even having free time and they closed out my tab. I was just trying to play Papa's Scooperia and my tab got closed. So I don't think Go Guardian is really necessary.
I think Go Guardian is an important tool for teachers, especially if teachers are expecting students to do work while they're in class, because Go Guardian is a tool that we can use to double check that kids are on the right website. We can also block websites if kids are on them consistently, and it just gives us another way to monitor what kids are doing to make sure they're doing the right thing.
I'm Lauren Hope from Eagle Eye News.
Thanks, guys. If you have any announcement requests, be sure to submit them to lakestudentmedia.com for a chance to see it aired in a future broadcast. Enjoy your weekend.
And have a happy homecoming, Eagles.
It makes me big mad. I didn't mean to name names, but I had a name drop.
Are you gonna let me finish?